Hello everyone, welcome back to the series of lectures on automobile engines. In the previous video, we have discussed about engine head and its key components. Now let us discuss about engine block. So here you can see an engine block. In this engine block, you can see that first that is the cylinders here. Let us see, this is the cylinders. So this diameter of the cylinder, this is generally known as bore. Inside this cylinder, the assembly of piston and connecting rod is fitted. Now as you can see, these gaps are provided for the water jackets and some of the holes are provided over here for oil galleries. Another provisions for fitting the head over the engine block, here some of the holes are provided and these holes are having internal threads such that when the head is fixed over the block, in between the gasket will be fitted, and when the head is fitted over here, the studs are provided so that we can tighten the engine head over the block. Now if you see a block, you can see this part of the block is generally known as crankcase. As we know that in this type of block, when the cylinders and the crankcase is fitted or is assembled in single part, so this type of engine block is known as monoblock construction. Now here this part is known as crank seat. This part is known as crank seat and these holes are provided for lubrication of the crankshaft journal bearings. Now what is the material of this block? The material of this block is cast iron. You can see it's very heavy, so you have to carefully handle this. Now as you can see here, another provision is provided. This provision is provided for water cooling system. This is the gallery of the water jacket. Now here you can see these gaps are provided. Why these gaps are provided? Because during casting some of the core plugs are needed and to reduce the weight, so these grooves or these gaps are provided. Now another part that you can see, this threaded part over here, this threaded part over here, this is the provision for oil filter. The oil which is sent to the cylinder or which is sent to the for the lubrication purpose, that oil has to be filtered out and that oil filter is being placed or it being tightened over these threads. Now let us assemble the crankshaft. Before assembling the crankshaft, let us first demonstrate the crankshaft. See, this is the crankshaft. In this crankshaft, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 8 portions are the counterweights, and this 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 are the crank pins, and one here there will be a flywheel end and here there will be the pulley end or journal end. Now when we assemble the crankshaft, you should notice that the center pins should be in the center line and this center pin should be seated on the crankshaft seat. Okay, and this crank pin here, the crank pin, the connecting rod will be fitted on the crank pin and the lower end of the connecting rod will be fixed by means of the threads. Now let us assemble this crankshaft. Carefully handle because it is very heavy. Invert the block. Let us first of all invert this block. See, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, these are the crank seat. Now let us assemble this crankshaft. Before assembling the crankshaft, first see that you should be placing it very carefully, otherwise your hand will be stretched. Now place the crankshaft slowly inside the grooves. Like this, the crankshaft will be assembled. Like this, the crankshaft will be assembled inside the engine block. So you can see that this is the flywheel end and you can see this is the pulley end. So this is it from my side. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.